I think coffee tastes better out of a Supreme mug. I don't know if it's just me. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Thomas, and today we are looking over Supreme Week 8 of Spring Summer
2025.
And boy, oh boy, it might as well be the best week of all time. Is that true? You'll have to keep watching to find out, because today we're talking about the best items to go for resale, the items that are somewhere in the middle, kind of mid, and the items I'd recommend skipping overall. So if you like weekly Supreme content, remember to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the noti bell so you get up to date every single time I post and go live. I go live every single Thursday, an hour before the Supreme drop. We talk about the drop, hang out, have a good time, and then go for a live cop or just watch the craziness of the drop overall from afar. You won't want to miss that, so be sure you tune in to this week's live stream. And with all that out of the way, let's get right into it. All right, so here is the full drop list overview from our boy Supreme Drops. Appreciate him for doing his thing. We got some decent items this week. It's not the most hype week of all time. I think last week's bandana was a little crazier, but this week there's definitely some sleepers and some good items to go for. So after looking at the overview, let's take a peek on Supreme Community, see what it's all about. Starting off with the City's Jakard 6-panel. This is downvoted pretty far, and while I agree it's not the best looking hat of all time, it's not terrible either. I think I liked this a little bit during the preview. When I looked at it for the first time, it's got some interesting old English letters on it. Some alright colors as well. You got this one, which is kind of insane, the New Orleans colorway, which I think is pretty cool. Pink, black, navy. It's probably properly rated towards the bottom, but still I think it's a little harsh. Speckled zip-up sweater vest. Finally, Grandpa is getting his just desserts. You guys aren't digging this thing? Color me surprised. I thought this would be the best item to go for this week, man. This is the nursing home special. Damn. Yeah, I guess it's maybe the colors. If it was different, people would have liked it more. I don't know. I think if you're over the age of 75, I would consider going for this vest. It's got the athletic script font on the back. Sure, they could have filled it in with some coloring, added some contrast. These three colors, man, hey, you could be the swaggest dude in the retirement community. You never know. To match the hat, we have the City's Jakard shorts in 3 different colorways. You got tan, the NOLA special, and black. I think these definitely work a bit better than the hat. With an all-over print, repeating logo for pattern. Looks almost like stripes from the side. All the different cities, Seoul, New York, Supreme. Wonder if Miami's on here. That'd be cool. Says fuck them a few times. Poly blend. Not for me. I don't dig it too much, but I don't hate it either. Somewhere in the middle, kind of that mid-spec item. Wouldn't expect these to have really any resale. And estimated prices for those was $160. Sweater vest was $168 as well. All right, the Ballet short sleeve top. This is pretty cool. All cotton jersey, original photograph by Herbert Migdal of Twyla Tharp's 1973 performance Deuce Coupe for the Joffrey Ballet, featuring scenic design by United Graffiti artists. There we go. You got the graffiti, very New York City, and then you have a different type of New York City, the more Broadway style, meeting the underground Supreme underbelly. You have the high society ballerinas. It's my best ballerina impression right there. Probably pretty bad, but there it is. What? $98? Yeah, $98. Usually how much these short sleeve tops are. I think it'll sell out. I like it. I don't know how much resale there really is on it. Probably not a whole lot. You're a bitch. Short sleeve work shirt. I thought this thing was super stupid when I first looked at it, but now I do like the front. I think the name tag is cool on this type of cotton blend twill. Original artwork by Maggie Lee, which is interesting that that's, I guess, not original from Supreme. So I'm sure Maggie Lee did this somewhere. That's worth a quick Google. Let's just take a peek. What do they have? Quite literally cannot find what I'm looking for. Maybe she literally made it for Supreme and it's the first time we're ever seeing it. And if that's the case, you can make history. If you buy the You're a Bitch short sleeve shirt, it's definitely one of those Supreme things. Like, it's either you like it or you don't. I'm skewing more towards the I don't like it, but maybe I could be swayed to cop it. Denim Crusher is next. I dig this thing a lot. I wish the logo was a bit cooler. I already have a bucket with the classic Supreme logo, so I can't justify going for this thing. And living in Phoenix, denim is probably not the best material for a bucket hat to be made of. I'm just thinking of a super hot day when I really would want it. Probably having a nice cotton would be better. A canvas of sorts, something like that. Definitely canvas, not cotton. But you know what I'm saying. Denim could be a little squirrely. I do think the bleached one and the blue denim one are cool, but buckets are pretty hard to predict resale prices. They're not crazy, but the bigger sizes are the ones to go for. So if you have any predictions, maybe go for one. I would say keep it to the personal for this guy. Price on that is 58 bones, and you're a bitch, again, 148. The Frayed hooded sweatshirt. I actually dig this thing. I remember seeing it in the preview and not thinking much of it, but this is actually pretty tight. It's got brushback fleece with Frayed embroidered logo. Very simple. It's a washed front, so the material looks pretty nice. I would have liked to get maybe some other kind of hit on the front side, but I'll forgive them for the giant back hit that goes across the back shoulder area and back sleeves. I think it's sick as hell. Best colorway, I'm torn between black and probably navy red. You also have the Google colorway here, which is interesting. That's the only embroidery that has multiple different colors, so I do like that they did that. I don't hate the green and pink either. I just don't foresee that as like a targeted color for resale, but for this blue one and black, I think these could end up doing something. 158 retail, I could see that upwards of low 200s, maybe. It's probably going to be a bit of a hold. Could probably get some double XLs out, 215, 220 on drop day, and then a slow drop after waiting a few months. I could see these around 250 at some point, but I could always be wrong. Don't take my advice 100%. I'm just projecting, guessing what prices will be. Reflective ripstop track pants, water resistant poly ripstop. There it is. White, black, and multicolor. Estimated price is $168. The return of the ballerina all over print. These will definitely be worth something someday, but I'm not too sure how they're gonna do upon release. I do like these poly ripstop track pants. Black ones are decent. White ones are all right too. They do have a matching track jacket coming with them as well, so we'll give them an upvote and take a peek at that jacket. I said jacket, but it is in fact an anorak, which is actually super sick, and these will be pretty sought after. Water resistant poly ripstop. Obviously, half zip closure with a hidden Velcro placket, boys. Come on now. Shout out to the placket boys. And you got all that there, interior shock cord, all that stuff. Let's take a look. Anoraks usually do pretty decent. It might be worth going after this Ballet anorak for resale. You could look at other anoraks on StockX and generally see where they shake out at, but this is pretty cool. And the fact that it is 3M, because that's definitely not inside out. You can still see the logo. So it's not reversible, which is nice. White looks cool, black looks cool. And that's all three of them at night with the 3M hidden. So this is one of the best items to go after, in my opinion, for this week. In terms of the garments, $198 is also incredibly affordable for some light outerwear, and then $168 on the pants. You really can't argue with that. Next up, the first of the mesh bags. We have the mini pouch first, measuring 4.7 inches by 8.3 inches by 2.4 inches, available in red, black, and true timber. Kanatai tree camo, some more real tree looking ass camo, this time on a super cute little pouch. You could put your toothbrush in this thing, your contact lens carrier, your extra Xbox controller, if it'll even fit that. Probably not. 4.7 inches is not a whole lot. I mean, I don't think that would fit even, but there it is. Put all your tiny little accessories in the tiny little accessory for 30 bucks. Buy it on Thursday. It's gonna be, yeah, it'll probably sell out. I'm gonna be honest, it probably will. Same with the mesh tote bag. You want some more space? 45 liters? Jeez Louise. Poly eyelet mesh with Cordura base and Jacquard logo webbing. This one I could see doing something, and especially black and true timber. What have we got here? The 250 headshots, fall camo. God, speaking of 250 headshots, boys, your boy's been just loving Verdansk lately. It's been a great time. If you ever want to check out the gaming channel, link in description to Tomasu VT. I stream there occasionally. I will put up a community tab post, so if you ever want to watch me like Call of Duty Warzone, I do it occasionally, very infrequently. But I don't stream on this channel. Don't worry if you don't like it. It's all good. But just looking at this camo gave me some flashbacks to the war. Defusing the bomb at A and freaking vacant, dude. Oh my God. 1v3 clutch situations. Goddamn. Now I can carry my bomb with me to vacant in this tote bag and then plant it. No one is even the wiser. It's only $118 too, so I can utilize my eco to go for a MP5 in round 3. I think that's the wrong game. Thinking of CSGO. I'm going crazy. Speaking of crazy, we have the baggy denim shorts coming up next. All cotton, 13 ounces of denim, 1 whole ounce better than 12 ounce denim. Sayonara, bud. These are hilarious. They're pretty long. This is that 6-inch seam versus 5-inch seam meme that I saw yesterday. So just in case you guys are wondering, these do not in fact fall in the 5-inch inseam category. So we're gonna have to not cop them. And this meme isn't even new, but people are posting it like it is. Sounds like Twitter, if you ask me. Also, if I'm being honest, I do like these a lot. I like the acid wash one. I like this one here. I like it more than the light wash, but the black denim shorts also do pretty good. I would check StockX for the last baggy denim shorts that came out. I could see some resale on these, to be honest, especially later on in the summer. I'm thinking about people that wouldn't buy shorts this early. It is still April, so maybe in some areas people aren't getting shorts and then they'll want them later. They didn't buy them, so then they gotta go to you. $138 is also fairly cheap for denim. Could be a solid second item to go for if you have something else you want on this week. Get that free shipping. Next up, mesh mini duffel bag, 3 liters, same 3 colorways, still pretty cheap. This is about a gallon. This is like a large water bottle size, but not quite. A gallon is 4.5 liters. And I guess 4.2, 3.7. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit less than a gallon. Wonder which bag will do best here. This mesh stuff's interesting. Obviously, it's decent for gym. If you got sweaty clothes in there, I don't know what you would fit in a 3-ounce mesh bag. You guys, give me your best use cases for this item here. I'm really struggling. The tote bag was a little easier. That's more gym stuff. What do you put in a 3-liter mesh bag? Stinky socks? A bunch of 20-sided dye from D&D? Every single pair of G-Shock watches ever made? Like, I don't know, man. Whatever the case, it's not a bad item to go for. $48? Relatively affordable for Supreme. Tonal applique sweater. Oh boy, it's right in the middle. Interesting. I don't remember this one literally at all. That's the nice thing about making these videos. I can do the preview video and enough time passes and these pieces become new to me again. How about that? So finally we have a sweater with something on the back. The back hit trend, the back shots trend, as some of us call it, is now reaching the sweaters. Oh my God, what are we gonna do here? Is that a good look? Are people vibing with that? You get the tonal black, pink, brown. I can tell you one thing, it'll be easy to tell which of these are fakes when you see pictures on secondary, because these will not look good from anyone doing it but Supreme. I wonder if they'll even do fakes of these. You know what, guys? After being objective and looking at all these, I think these are pretty sick. I really do. I was gonna say it wasn't for me, my usual spiel, but these are pretty good. They look solid. Maybe the back hit would have been better in the front, but the contrast stitching, I think looks fairly good. Of course, you got Travis Scott brown, black, and pink. It'll be tough to say which one of these is the best. You guys let me know. I'm torn between, oh, is it brown and pink? Off rip, I'm going pink. I'm saying it. That's the best one. We'll give it an upvote. We got a denim camp cap coming out as well, boys. Hoo-wee. But first, let's look at the price of the sweater. $158 versus $48 for the hat. Okay, so $148 for the sweater, $48 for the hat. Same colorways as the baggy shorts minus these orange ones. I don't think they had orange shorts or olive shorts. They did have olive shorts, but no orange shorts. Damn it. Was really hoping to get a salmon orange pair of shorts. But anyway, denim camp caps, it's tough for resale because typically hats just don't command any serious value above retail in season. So you'd have to wait till the summertime break to sell these. But if you're the type of guy that does a lot of volume or you like collecting, you don't mind sitting on a hat, I think going for this one here could do you okay. All the other ones aren't too special, and we've gotten other iterations of them at one point in the past. Maybe go for this light wash or the orange, but I would say this is pretty much a personal. Speaking of personals, small box tee is something that I'm considering getting and probably will. I did pick up the long sleeve small box this season, so if I'm talking personal items for the summer, this one is up there on the list. Supreme's regular blanks are fairly nice, and I do like the material that they have on these all cotton jerseys. $60 does feel like a lot for what you're getting, and it is. It would be really cool if the small boxes, 60 could be 2 t-shirts, but that's a freaking dream. I will say though, if you're gonna have a basic shirt, it doesn't hurt to pay for quality. But if I'm being 100% honest, you can get comparable stuff from Carhartt, even like Uniqlo for even cheaper, but it's no box logo on it. So you're still getting the box logo. You got the unique colorway here with camo. I'm trying to think which one I would want to get if I want to go with the camo streetwear vibe. I do have a Supreme camo shirt, but it has a graphic on it. I don't hate this dark mustard one, and purple looks pretty good too, but I do find myself wearing a lot of white tees. So we'll wait and see if I go after this thing or I skip entirely. Next up, split short sleeve football top. We saw Gonz wearing this in the leaks preceding the season. There's the picture right there, posted at the beginning of the year. Also the bandana, I didn't even realize that either. That's awesome. But this is a pretty cool football top. One of you guys called this the beef and broccoli colorway in the comments on my community tab post, and I thought that was super funny. I think this is going to be the best one right here. I love how it's stitched together, has that handmade vibe. Supreme 94, simple, bold letters, athletic vibes. This one's got the cool earthy tones. The hits of purple are interesting for sure, but they're going for 2 jerseys sewn together. We don't have great pictures of the other ones, and I'd love to see a back hit. Probably have some stuff leak in the next day or 2. So definitely come out to the live stream yet again. We always talk about all the other pictures we get in between now and the drop. Football top is going to be around 98 bucks. Seems accurate to me for almost like a cotton jersey type of material. And for the spring summer season, I think this is something that could have some decent resale on it. But the way jerseys go, it's usually okay and good volume for a bit, and then all of a sudden you can look up their price charts. I'm telling you guys, at a certain point, they just shoot up in value. And I think it might be interesting to look at the average time it takes for that to happen and see if you can make it happen with this thing. Just an idea. All right, we got some bangers coming up. Let's lock in. I know I usually go in order, but I have to knock out the planters first because I think these are way overhyped. It's a set of 3-inch ceramic planters and saucers with embroidered logo, sold as a set. I don't know if that means you get all 3 colorways. I think you probably do. Don't imagine you'd have to pick, but I'm not sure. These are cool. Put your plants in them. They say Supreme on it. It's the typical, here's a thing that you can use. It's got Supreme, sweet. It's gonna be 48 bucks about. I think it'll sell out. Maybe it won't. Personally think this is a bit too gassed up, so I am going to downvote it, even though I don't hate it. Just, it's kind of annoying when the accessories just get upvoted because they're an accessory and they're coming out this week. It's like, okay, not every accessory is great, guys. Can't all be the stoneware mug. Come on. But the faux fur reversible hooded track jacket is coming this week. I know a lot of you are going after this thing. Water resistant Suplex nylon tasseling with full zip closure and welt hand zip pockets at lower front, and everything else embroidered logos, faux fur, blah, blah, blah. This is pretty dope. More of a winter item for sure. It's a lot more expensive than Drops had it on the partial drop list, which is what I expected. When he said $298 for this thing, I knew there was no way. Dude, he had it at $268. Yeah, no shot in hell. And this is how I knew. It's faux fur and reversible. Every time Supreme does faux fur, guys, every time they do something reversible, it's always at a premium. And this is for that higher tier Supreme customer that I talk about. But it's Supreme. What do you guys expect? Spider-Man colorway here is pretty dope. There's that faux fur side. Man, that is bougie as hell. I don't know what I would wear this to, but whatever it is, I'd look good doing it. I think this gray one is my favorite colorway. Yeah, this looks super clean. I'm getting like cyberpunk movie set in Seoul, Korea 2077 type vibes. Yeah, the white contrast looks sick too. Black is all right as well, but that's the safe colorway. If you have no idea what you like, get black, I guess. Or if you just really like the leopard. But I'm gassing up white. I think white is dope as hell. But here's the painful part, boys. It's not the partial drop list, it's the full drop list. And while the full drop list can change, these prices are not by any means set in stone. We've even seen full drop lists come out and multiple pieces get removed because Drops, community, and Jay are only as good as their contacts. But 368 is what I would expect for this thing. And I guessed 328 and I was low with that guess yesterday. All right, 3 more items. The denim trucker jacket. We're back to back with that 13-ounce denim. So don't worry, if you buy the shorts, you'll be matching with your ounces worth of denim. You got pockets, tab adjusters at cuffs. I mean, embroidered logo on chest. Come on, match with your bucket hat. A lot of denim this week. Lots of denim. We're busting it all out. I don't know which one's better. I think black is more wearable than this acid wash one. Let's get the jokes out of the way.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
And that's just how it is. 228. 2 items left, boys. Lock it in. We're almost done here. Supreme Champion hooded sweatshirt. We got the reverse weave fleece with classic Champion fit and tackle twill applique. Man, are people happy that Champion's back? I am. We had Champion for so many years, and Supreme Champion is a pretty iconic collab. I think it's up there with North Face, Dickies, and even like Hanes for basic stuff, for just like all-time Supreme collabs. And I love this one. It's super unoffensive. You can wear it in so many different casual situations. I mean, this one right here, perfect for undefeated 4s. If I didn't have that Palace Celtic zip up in almost the same colorway, man, this thing, undefeated 4s, someone's gonna do it and it's gonna look great, in my opinion. I also love Cardinal Red for my Hoosiers. Pink is super sick too. Maybe small sizes for ladies could do okay in terms of resale. Michigan, gray, and then black, of course, if you have no soul and you used to wear a lot of Invader Zim to school and maybe practice karate outside the library. Everyone had that kid, right? Practicing his kata, just kind of, it's kind of awesome. $158 is the price on this thing, and yeah, I think we'll see some colorways sell out. In terms of resale, one colorway will stand above the rest. Which will it be? I don't know, but you will know. Feel it. And last but not least, ooh, baby, we got ourselves a banger right here. And I know bangers. We got the Transformers Robots in Disguise Optimus Prime figure, 6.25 inches tall. Optimus Prime figure featuring classic conversion from robot to 13-inch semi-truck. Classic. Features trailers that converts to a combat deck and repair bay. Includes 2 hands, 2 blasters, fuel hose, roller, and missile runner. Man, oh man. This is a lot of people's favorite item of the year. A lot of you guys. And thank God they didn't go super expensive. We were talking about this yesterday in a small, low-key SupThomas stream I did. And we were like, is it going to be like a Hasbro type of thing? Is it going to be a high-end Japanese thing? $98 is about as expensive as they can get without alienating the people that don't spend $300 on jackets, but they can stretch to $98 to afford this accessory. There's definitely different types of Supreme customers, guys. Like, there's the people that cop every week. There's people like me who cop some, resell some. There's the pure resellers. There's the pure collectors, which I think more people are in that category. That's where I was at for a long, long time, and still am to many ways. Like, I wouldn't cover this stuff if I didn't care about it. But this being $98 is huge. I wish it was like $10 cheaper. 88, 78 would have been great given the economy and everything, but this thing will do all right. I think it'll resell at first pretty decently. Is it gonna double retail? It depends on how much they make and just how big Transformers is. This definitely hits the nostalgia of older millennials and even some late Gen X, I feel. Transformers has been around for a while with the animated show, Michael Bay movie, obviously. It was never a series that I got that into, but goddamn, when it came out in theaters and Megan Fox bursting onto the scene, like, that changed my life. I don't know about you guys, but holy shit. But yeah, looking at this thing up close, it is really cool. I personally like the subtle Supreme hits on the windshield and on the front reflector here, as well as the steel plate. You can see that there. It's kind of cut off a bit, but you can see it on the side right there. I think that's a bit cooler than the big gaudy box logo on the side, but nonetheless, you got to do what you got to do. And that is week 8 as a whole. But before I outro, what is sleeper item of the week? Reflective ripstop and short sleeve football top are too obvious. They're upvoted too high. I'm going to give it to the Frayed hooded sweatshirt. One of these colorways will do all right. I think this is sleeper item of the week. Don't sleep on it. So what y'all think about Supreme week 8? Man, I went into this week thinking it's not going to be that hype, but once I took a closer look at some of these items, I was like, we got some good stuff coming out this week. Optimus Prime being the most hyped accessory so far. Champion Arc logo looking sick. And I think reflective anorak ballet stuff will do decent. Football jersey is in the mix. That could be overshadowed by Optimus and the other stuff, even though it's upvoted decently high. Is it a sleeper? And then we have small boxes, plenty of denim, planters, and this mesh stuff. So there's a lot of stuff happening this week. I think weeks like this get underappreciated, and when people talk about Supreme being dead and how this week was trash, they forget about an average week, which is, in my opinion, a solid 7.5 out of 10, which when you have 20 weeks of dropping shit, that's good enough for me. What'd you guys think? Leave a like if you enjoyed, dislike if you hated it. Let me know what you're going for in those comments down below. Check out all the affiliate links in description. Poggers Energy, use code SupThomas, Robinhood referral, get yourself some free stock, start investing in your future, because these tariffs, they might be coming, boys. I don't know. And also New Balance, Foot Locker, Champ Sports, it's all there in the description. Use those links, support the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.